Initially, I thought I would go outside and film so you could see how dark it was. But the compilation of every single question I'm going to be talking about and like the conversations I'm going to be having with myself scared me to stay home. So it's another episode in this room. It's fun filming in this room, but I would love to film outside one day again. This is my first year, and I know I recorded an episode either early this year or late last year. No, it's definitely this year, called I Fear I Would Die Alone. That was the title of the episode, and I explored like my relationships I've had so far, which is none. I'm on dating apps now. I don't want to die alone. But I have a problem with dating apps. I think dating apps are bad. I think we need to go back to meeting up in person, even if I've never met someone in person. But using dating apps to like meet up with people is odd because you're judging someone from their best photos. And I know not everybody puts their best photos, and some people don't have best photos, but like the people we swipe right on or swipe left on usually are people for are people who have the best photos or like seem perfect. And the people who we swipe left on are people who we don't find good looking in the very sense. When I downloaded Tinder, I was like, oh no, this is becoming weird because like it felt like a game, so I had to delete it eventually. But it felt really weird because I was like swiping left and right on these people, and I was like, no, I don't want to like swipe left or right because I really want to like have a conversation with the person. And my ultimate philosophy is like looks fade away. Like I need to know that person for themselves. But like I can't get to know these people because it's so surface level on this website or this app. And I was like, I really don't like the way Tinder looks. I don't want to talk to people on Tinder anymore or Hinge or Bumble because like it feels like a game. I notice myself late at night or when I get back home from the gym swiping left and right on these individuals. Like I don't think that's like a normal thing to do. Like if you're actually looking for a relationship, I think going to a bar or going to like a coffee shop and like going somewhere is like the best way to find a relationship in my opinion. I don't think I am someone who thrives on online dating spaces. I think it makes me feel awkward being like especially when I get likes on like dating apps. I'm like no, I really, I really don't like this game. This game is really annoying me. And then I check the people who liked my photos, and I'm like, oh, okay. Um, I would not like you, but like that's how the cookie crumbles. Um, yeah, I just think it's a gamification of human connection, and I think I really felt odd. Maybe someone will have like an explanation for this, but I felt really odd when I was swiping left and right on these random people that I have not had a conversation with, or I don't know enough about them to say I can't spend the rest of my life with this person. I think we think of looks a lot of the times when we're like looking for a potential partner, but I think we should also think of who that person might be outside their looks. And I think the ideas that people might have, I really want whoever I'm like in a relationship to be smarter than me because I want to like learn from or like know a lot in like a different topic because I want to like learn from people. I want whoever I end up in a relationship with to be very inquisitive and smart and enlightened and a good person ultimately. So that's what I'm looking for. Will I sell my soul for fame? When I was younger, I would have said yes. And thinking of it now, because these questions were written like weeks ago, thinking of it now, I think when I wrote these questions, I said no. But thinking of it now, I think I would. I don't know what selling your soul entails. I don't know what you like. If the soul is like a property, then are you relinquishing control over yourself? Or is it after you die that whoever you sold your soul to gets your soul? Or do you gain fame and then your soul is being controlled by the purchaser? Um, that's the questions I have. But I think if it's after I die and I can control everything I do with the fame, yeah, you can have the soul. But if you control me and give me the fame, no, I don't want fame that way. I want to earn my fame and like be able to like control it, and like the people I come to this world and like the people I like encounter in the world, I want them to be enamored and in love with, and like try as much as possible to like cultivate the behaviors I portray on the internet or like with the fame I have. I think that's my ultimate vision for the type of fame I want. I don't want a fame where I sell stuff to people. I want a fame where I encourage people indirectly and directly as they live their lives on the planet. And I want to live this world better than I met it. If I have fame, and even if I don't have fame till the day I die, I really want to have a life where I could say I left it better than I met it. And I want every single interaction I have with people to be interactions that people can only say the best things about me. And I know it's not possible to like please everybody, but I don't want to have any enemies or people who don't like me. Maybe, yes, I want to have people who don't like me because they don't like me, but I don't want to have people who don't like me because I made them feel bad about themselves. I just want people to who not like me because maybe we don't vibe, and that's okay. That is fine and okay. The world is a dark place right now, and I have been increasingly anxious. That like the only time I'm not anxious is when I'm in my room or in this room. I feel a sense of peace sometimes when I'm in this room because I know nothing is gonna snap when I'm in this room. Like if it's gonna snap, then I can run away. Like there's nobody who can like kill me in this room. But recently I've been like really scared that whenever I'm walking home, someone may stab my stab me from the back or just stab me and run away. I saw a video of this black guy that stabbed the woman on the bus, and it has really like like increased my anxiety of like taking public transport because you really never know what someone else is going through, and what if the person has a bad day. I tell people this, and whenever I say this to some people, like the people I know, they laugh, but it's not a joke. Like whenever I cross the road, I wait for the green man, and sometimes if the green man is on, and I feel the energy of the driver is not vibing on me, even if that person is a regular person, I would not cross the road on like I don't just know why. It's just like I fear that what if that person snaps and has nothing to lose and just hits me? What would like there's nothing I can do. Like what if that person snaps and hits you or me? And that has been like my two big like fears. And my other really big fear is like walking in a crowded like space. So like walking like the middle of the city where everyone and anyone is there, and I'm like, you don't know who has like a knife or a gun or like that can just do something to harm a massive amount of people. In the United States, there was this lady She was driving and these two girls like crossing the road and she like hit both of them. Like I think her brakes were not working and she hit them. And in the UK there was this guy who just like drove into the crowd of people. And in the UK as well, there was this guy who went to the mosque and started stabbing people, like shooting people. I can't remember, but I'm like, the world is really, it's becoming really dark, and I think it's gonna get darker and darker before it gets better. But yeah, I would not want to risk losing my life to people that I really don't know. I really don't want to die like a painful death. Like that's my number one. Like I think that's one of my biggest fears. Like dying a death that I experience. I like my number one day one death has been to sleep and not wake up. That has been my day one like wish for how I die. Like just like sleep and never wake up. But the feeling of like getting stabbed or getting shot. Oh my god, my head is like pain. But the feeling of getting like stabbed or getting shot is very graphic, and it like makes me feel really uncomfortable whenever I think of it because I don't think I would be able to like experience like I don't think I want to like die a painful death. I think I just want to like go away, like sleep. I think this also came from like watching like the Ed Gein podcast. No, YouTube. No, not YouTube. Netflix documentary about the guy and how bad, like what he did. Oh my God, he like used chainsaws to um he used a chainsaw to like chase people and like stab like put it through their tummy. But yeah, that's my biggest fear. I just fear I don't know when someone's gonna snap, and I don't want someone to snap next to me and cause me pain or cause me like unnecessary suffering. I wish the people who have like bad mental health get fixed. But please don't play with me because I will hit you in the head with a shoe. Um, but that's been my biggest fear. Before I used to be scared of it whenever I'm like walking back home at night, but now I'm like scared of it all the time. Like not only night time because like crazy people don't know they don't have like a time to be crazy. They can snap any minute. Some people have nothing to lose and they will take anyone down with them. So that has been my biggest fear. I fear that acting cool looks embarrassing, but I don't think it is. I think I and this has been a discourse on the internet like don't try to be cool blah blah blah, but like I think being awkward and being like embarrassing and being quirky is cool. I think that's becoming cool again, and I think acting cooler than that is like, oh, I don't smile because I have to fart. I don't know like why people don't smile, but I think I fear that being cool is embarrassing now, and being uncool or like not caring about perceived coolness is cool, if that makes sense. Like thinking having the Bottega bag, stupid examples, but like thinking having like the whatever people deem as cool now makes you cool, makes you chuggy, and thinking I can't remember. I don't know what makes people chuggy, but like thinking dad jokes are chuggy makes you cool in a way. And this all came from, in my opinion, like it came from like the album from Am I the Clown, or like I can't remember her name, but she released an album and it's like very awkward, and her awkwardness makes her cool. I don't know how to explain it. I think that's in cultural moments. I think that's something I have realized. I've been losing hair, and I think that's one of my biggest fear. Like, I don't know if you noticed, but like this place stopped growing for like it has not been growing for 2 months. It's really bugging me. Um, I don't know how this means. I'm really scared that I'm going to lose my hair forever and I will not have hair anymore. But who knows? And I think if I'm hairless, no, I'm already like treating it like stuff, like with hair stuff. So hopefully it comes back. But I did not really take my hair as seriously because I thought I'm not gonna start losing my hair until like 50, until like I'm like 56 or like 17. But I started losing hair, so that's sad. And I think the world is gonna get dark in the sense of fascism. I was saying this the other day. I think fascism is gonna come back in a very big way, and then when it like is in power for so long, when I say so long, I mean 2 years. When it's in power for like 2 years, I think people are going to realize that, oh, this atrocities and these things we're doing to these people, or like what we're doing and saying now, it's not really fulfilling us. Like making people our enemies, like thinking that the other variations of humans are the enemies is quite literally not the solution to anybody's problem. And trying to humanize other people will come back into the psyche. People will start thinking of people like other humans. Um, I think this was a big fear of mine when I was younger. I was super scared that people could tell that I was not masculine enough, but I don't care about that anymore. I'm so glad I don't care about that anymore, but I used to really care about that when I was growing up. But I'm really glad and happy that I don't put weight to that characterization anymore. I live my life, and if you think I act like a woman, cool. Um, I need to mention this. I am vlogging on a different YouTube channel. It's called Clinton's Fig Tree. Um, because I want to truly document my life, and I think these podcasts are like a good way to like document my thoughts every week. But I want to like document my life and like see how it would go if it goes woefully bad or like woefully good or not woefully good, like excitingly good. Um, I want to know, and right now it's really bad. Um, yeah, and my vlogging muscle has been really like it has plummeted to the depths of hell. I thought I was like a bad vlogger before. I'm worse than where I ended off in like 2022 because I stopped vlogging for like 2 years now or 3 years. My last vlog was in 2022. Um, my last real vlog was in 2022. So I'm picking up the skill back. I'm giving myself like 2 years to like get the skill like refined and renewed, and then I'll judge myself in like 2 years, which is 2027, um, or end of 2027. But I'm vlogging again. I am doing these podcasts every week. I have a lot to do, and yeah. And my auntie had a baby like 2 weeks ago, and I was speaking to her this morning. And to all those who celebrate Halloween, happy Halloween. I don't think it's actually scary. Sorry, shoot me. Shoot me, shoot me, shoot me. I don't think Halloween is scary. I think reality is worse than like the fictional characters that we are afraid of. I think what's happening in the world is worse than a gorilla chasing you or an alien coming to invade the earth. What my biggest fear is like I don't know what the next person next to me actually believes. Not like in the sense of like politics or whatever, or like rights. Like yeah, in those sense, yeah, I don't know what they believe politically or what they believe based on like rights or like race or like if they're better than you or whatever. And it's not just like it's every single person. I feel the fear of uninformed, not uninformed, because I think they have like a grasp of why they believe what they believe. But I truly fear people in great masses. But I don't think it's good to be scared of other people. This is one of my bad. This episode is really bad. This is one of my like out there episodes, but I had to film today because I did not release any podcast last week. I released like a small TikTok last week, but it was not a podcast. It was just like me talking about like SS26. Yeah, truly, this is all that has been in my mind. Um, I'll speak to you next week, definitely. Goodbye.